Check out where we are. Caitlin has found the dogs yet again. About to hop on one of these horses. Show y'all how to be a real cowboy. A real gaucho. Look at that. I know it might be overexposed, but still, like, then you got the other side. Look at these mountains over here. Caitlin is back here. Her and Margarito, they're having a blast. Man, like I said though, this is a very surreal thing. It's like, it's so different. Just from the pictures and videos that I've seen of people riding in the United States, I don't know if it would ever amount to riding in the Andes mountain range. Caitlin is having the time of her life back there with her little boy. Then Damarito is just he's like my little spirit animal. We just love each other. My CEO is on the way. This is our guide, Matilda.
Ah, hi.
She's amazing. She's making sure we're staying safe out here. My best man, Caitlin's, Matilda's, Mars. I got a question though for you guys. What is your favorite animal? I think a horse is jumping up in my rankings. It'd probably end up at like 2 or 3 at this point, but I still say a giraffe is #1 for me, but I do want to know your favorite animals, so please comment them below so we can figure out. Guys, we're back on the range. Bye, Margarito. You crazy, crazy man. Check her out, guys.
De-gearing. Feels weird to be on my legs again.
We were on there for so long that it doesn't feel normal.
Look at that goat. He's huge.
Oh my goodness, check him out, yo. This is Franny. Well guys, we went and got lunch. This place called Lola. I attempted to try to eat a Choriano by myself. If you don't know what a Choriano is, it's basically like this huge dish down here in Chile where you get a whole load of French fries, and then on top of the French fries you can top it with like a certain type of meat, like ground beef or pork or chicken, and on top of mine I got a lot of French fries, and then I got some beef, egg, pepperoni, and then on top of that I also got some onions, like some caramelized onions. It was a huge plate. I have a picture of it that I'll pop up on the screen, and I just attempted to try to take it down by myself. This is the aftermath. I tried my hardest. To everybody who voted with me on Instagram, so sorry. I failed you. The next country we go to, when I try that dish, I will not fail you. I'm so sorry. On top of all that, you guys know that I don't speak Spanish that well. A little bit. Caitlin just left and went to the bathroom. She said, Alan, can you get 2 to-go boxes and ask for the check? I guess I gotta try. Oh, está bien.
Okay. ¿Se le ofrece algo?
Can we get 2 boxes?
¿Quiere llevar?
Sí.
¿Solo y los 2?
Yeah, sí. Oh.
¿Ya nomás?
No, sí.
Sí, ya se lo llevo para que se lo envuelvan.
Sí.
Vale.
And, la cuenta?
La cuenta, ok, amigo.
Y'all just saw me full live action. Panic. Y'all heard how fast he was speaking Spanish? Apparently Chile is the hardest place to learn, to figure out what they're saying, because they speak so fast. So, give me a pass. Give me a freaking pass. Also, go follow me on Instagram also, at LongLiveAT, if you aren't following yet.
Alright, so our first stop is Ojos de Salar. We just took some cool reflection photos, but it's 2 lagoons that were created from the mountains that look like eyes.
Feet. So we have a lagoon on the left side. We went to see that one. So the extrematurite of that rocks make a limit all around.
We're walking up on Laguna Seja right now. About to see if we can float successfully. I usually can't float. Caitlin says I'm not relaxed enough. I be thinking I'm relaxed.
So Laguna Cejar is very famous for being able to easily float. Look at Alan, doesn't even like swimming, floating like a king.
Guys, let it be known that if I can do it, literally anyone can. I almost drowned though, I did.
That's not true.
I did almost drown twice.
That's not true.
My chin touched the water, and I almost drowned.
Oh, recap, guys. I've been sitting in the bus while everybody's outside. I've been picking salt out of my beard. That was immaculate. Never in my life would I have thought that I could float. I can't swim, and I've had 2 near drowning experiences already in my life when I was younger. So water is just really not my friend. If I could do it, literally anybody can. Caitlin and the group and our guide, they were really cheerful about me getting in, and they kind of just helped me conquer my fear of getting in that water. But you really have to try hard to drown there. So yeah, I had a time of my life. Just want to give you guys an update. We're about to drink some pisco sours, just like we always do at the end of these tours in Chile. So drink up. Bon appetit. We are back at the hotel, chowing down on some dinner, aka leftovers from lunch, because as you guys saw, I did not finish that choriano. I lost the battle. And Caitlin still has her pizza.
Yes.
So this is what we're doing right before we go on our astronomy tour tonight. We're really excited about it. It is gonna be in Spanish in total, so we might be a little lost in the words, but it's more so for the sight than the sound. This hotel is amazing, guys. Tarantai, if you have not heard of it, or if you haven't looked into it, whenever you try to come down here to Chile, definitely look into it. This is the real deal. The people here are outstanding from the jump. As soon as we got here, they have been so generous and so kind to us. So we really appreciated that. Right now, they're doing this wine tasting, which they do every single night.
For free?
For free, yeah. So right now I'm drinking some red wine, which came from right here. So yeah, these guys are great. They the service that they've given us, they speak English, or some of them speak English, and they're really just great people in general. So cheers to Tarantai.
Also, this place is beautiful. The pool is gorgeous. The architecture is gorgeous. It looks like it matches the indigenous nature of the town. And the room, so most hotels here, I want to say all, but I'll say most, do not have air conditioning because this town's very sustainable and eco-friendly, but the rooms have been pretty cool. Obviously, if you take a hot shower, it can be a little bit humid, but it's really great. We'll drop a link to Hotel Tarantai Lodge in the description.
We actually saw the guy who was working on the architecture that Caitlin was talking about whenever we first arrived, and he was out here working so diligently and so hard. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody else who plays a part in Tarantai. Thoughts so far?
So cold and sleepy.
Look at her glasses, guys.
Guys, we woke up at 3:45 for this tour in the morning after an astronomy tour, but I'm going to tell you guys about it as we walk.
Yeah. Because we couldn't speak to you guys about it last night, really.
So we did an astronomy tour. It was all in Spanish. It started at 9 p.m. We didn't get back until about midnight. And it was just a lot of education about the solar system, essentially. And honestly, our guide spoke really clear Spanish. But personally speaking, I was so tired that I barely had the energy to try to understand the translation. And we did get to see a lot of stuff through a really big telescope, which was kind of cool, but would definitely recommend not planning this geyser tour right after a late astronomy tour, and also preferably get a guide in your own language. And Alan is more into astronomy than I am, but it is a lot of detail, so if that's not your thing, it is a lot of education. Using the telescope is not the majority of the tour. And also, guys, I'm really out of breath because we're at very high altitude. One other thing to note, we came to San Pedro de Atacama close to a full moon. And when there's a full moon, it's harder to see the stars because the moon is so bright. So a lot of tour companies close, or they don't offer the astronomy tours within like a week on either end of the full moon. So that's why we had to do a tour in Spanish. And we could see some stars, but probably, actually he showed us a picture of stars like a couple weeks ago, and there were so many more. So would recommend, if you are interested in the astronomy tour, trying to do it not close to a full moon.
Por ahí que para que se forme una terraza se requiere mínimo 500 años. So the next we have a desert and
we are concluding our time here in Chile. Sadly, so it's coming to a close. I know while we were out here at the geysers, you guys saw me with this mask on. I'm not sick by any means. I'm just cold. And I don't have anything to cover my face like Caitlin has. This is what I'm rocking out with. My KN95 mask from the airport. That was $21. Alright guys, prepare yourself for what you're about to see. I don't know if you thought this would exist in the desert, because I didn't either. But there is a wetland. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
In comparison with the mountains in the back. Look at these animals over here. Isn't it not so crazy how they just live out there?
They're not afraid of us. We're not that far away.
They look like your cousins. It's quite insane. There's a flamingo over here. There's an even wilder animal out here. It's this one. Our time is coming to a close.
Yeah, that wasn't my happy dance because I am sad to be leaving. I am glad to be back in my sleep number, but sad to be leaving South America. We are boarding our flight to Santiago. We have about a 24-hour, maybe more, travel day. 4 flights to get back to Cincinnati. Flight 1. Here we go.
This is the weird airport. Flight number 1 down, headed to the next.
Very tired. Done with the second flight. We're about to start flight 3. Eat some empanadas. Caitlin got a croissant. This is our breakfast, I guess.
One tip, always get to your gate before you eat, because we almost missed our flight to Santiago because the immigration line was so long. We arrived back in the United States. We are in Miami. We do not fly to Cincinnati until like 9 p.m. So we just stored our bags and we're gonna head out and get some brunch and then explore the city. It's Alan's first time in Miami, so we're probably gonna hit some of the bigger spots like Wynwood and South Beach.
So we're back in the United States, as Caitlin alluded to earlier. Finished with flight 3, and now it's time to eat. We have an American brunch for our first meal back in the United States. Look at how jumbo our portion sizes are compared to other people's.
French toast, eggs, bacon, side of pancakes, croissant sandwich.
Happy Alan. This one is magnificent. Look how freaking huge it is. Holy crap, that kid right there looks like me when I was little. So, quick check-in, guys. We went and got some ice cream for Caitlin, and then we got some cookies for Caitlin. Then we went to South Beach for just a little bit. People watched out there. It was kind of fun. And then after that, we went and got some Caribbean food for some dinner, because I've been wanting Caribbean food, and we're not in Tampa, but Tampa is the place where I had some Caribbean food last, so I was just fiending for some. It was pretty good. I got my leftovers right here. Gonna see if they let me take them on the plane or not. But yeah, we're about to go through TSA pre-check and get onto this 4th flight. As we said, we have 4 just to get back home, but trying to do it as fast as we can.
Okay guys, so we got to our gate area and I looked up at the board and saw there was a 7:40 p.m. Cincinnati flight. So I went up there to ask if we could get on it, and we don't have seats together, but we did. So we were at the airport for like maybe 20 minutes in total, at our gate for like 5. So we're gonna get back to Cincinnati at 9 p.m. rather than midnight, which I'm so happy about. because I have to go to work tomorrow.
So we had to check our bags, guys. So hopefully they're making a Cincy with us. But kind of like Caitlin was saying, it's getting really loud right here, so I hope y'all can hear me. But we got early flights to go home to Cincy, so grab you a Caitlin and start traveling the freaking world. They make everything easier. Guys, we made it after a very long flight. We made it back to Cincinnati, to our home. Oh man, it feels good to be back in this airport. I know this video was not a normal one that we usually post with a good amount of content and everything. It was a good amount of travel in this video, but if you do watch this video all the way to this point, like, share, comment, tell us where to go. Also, we're looking for more things to travel and see, so let us know, and we'll see you guys in the next video.